Look, the rule in politics is never read too much into the results of a by-election. And last night there were two, and the Liberals won two. They won a squeaker in York Centre, where Youre narrowly beat out a Conservative. She also, by the way, beat out People's Party leader Max Bernier, who ran there and got less than 4% of the vote. So that was a win for the Liberals, but much tighter than they thought. Then in Toronto Centre, the Liberal stronghold, once held by the former Finance Minister Bill Morneau, it was won by broadcaster Marcy Ian for the Liberals, but she beat the new Green Party leader Annamie Paul. And there is a lot to read into that race. Annamie Paul was running for the second time in that Toronto Centre riding. She did a lot better than she did the first time. It was a short 20-day pandemic campaign, and she only lost by 10%. And she also sunk the NDP vote. So where does she go from here? What does she take from that? Let's find out. Joining us now is Green Party leader Annamie Paul. Congratulations on another campaign. I guess it sucks to lose, but you did a lot better than a lot of people expected. What's your takeaway?
That people shouldn't underestimate the Green Party of Canada, that's for sure. And if we could come this close in 20 days in the Liberal fortress, I mean, this is the safest Liberal seat in the entire country, then it means that we're going to be competitive everywhere, and people clearly are responding to the positive message that we put out during the campaign.
Was it a strategic mistake to run there? I mean, it is one of the safest Liberal seats in the country. A lot of people said, why are you doing that? If you lose, then essentially it makes your life a little tougher. Why didn't you wait and run somewhere else?
This was a decision of the heart. You know, this was really something very personal. It's somewhere where I was born, and it's somewhere that I can see is really struggling. And I just wasn't going to abandon them. I knew that having me run there was going to be the best shot for people to have real representation. And so I do not apologize, and I have no regrets at all about doing it.
The Greens stood down, your party stood down, when Jagmeet Singh, the leader of the NDP, ran in Burnaby to get his seat. That was a seat, by the way, the NDP already held. The NDP did not follow the, quote, leaders' courtesy convention and stand down for you. Elizabeth May had demanded that they do. Would you have wanted the NDP to stand down? And if they had, do you think you would have won?
I had zero expectations that any of the parties would stand down. I knew going into this that there was going to be a full slate. And after last night, we can see that we were competitive regardless. We are the only party of the four major parties that actually gained votes. You know, we vaulted 25% up, and everybody lost a significant amount. So, I'm not speculating about what might have been. I just know that we did really well under the circumstances that we were given.
Okay, but fair to say you stole the NDP vote?
I'm trying not to, we're not a very hyper-partisan party. So everyone, I hope, will forgive me when I say we ate everyone's lunch yesterday. I mean, we had the Liberals dropped 15%. The NDP lost 5 or 6. The Conservatives lost half of theirs, and we gained 25%. So I think this is something that tells us that the message we were sending, which was a really positive one, resonated across party lines. It was something that definitely tapped into the needs of the moment in Toronto Centre.
Well, I'm not sure what the difference. You say you're not hyper-partisan, but you're hyper-competitive, which is fair game. You're supposed to be hyper-competitive. That's what you're elected to do. Your supporters are now wondering where you're going to run. Do you stick around and try a third crack at Toronto Centre if there's a spring election? Some are saying go to Guelph. That could be ripe. Some say go to Kitchener. Some are saying go out to BC, or maybe Elizabeth May should stand down. What are you going to do, Annamie Paul?
Well, we're going to, we do things differently. And I said, even during the leadership race, Evan, that the decision of where a leader runs, it affects everyone in the party. It's a very important decision. And so I'm going to talk with the members, the other leaders in the party, our caucus, and we're going to have to make a decision very soon. There's no question. But for the moment, we're not ruling anything in or out. And I will keep you posted.
Okay, but you've told me this, and I just want our viewers to know, you're prepared to move. You're prepared. I remember Elizabeth May ran in Nova Scotia, and then she ended up getting a seat, obviously, in Vancouver Island. How important is it for you to have a seat right now in the House of Commons?
Not that very, there are leaders who have gone in right away and done great things for their party. There are leaders that have spent a significant amount of time outside and done very important work. And I'm thinking, for instance, of Jack Layton in that situation. And so either way, I'm going to be doing the work of helping to build our party, spread the message, recruit great candidates, and make sure that we're in the very best position we can to have results similar to the ones that we had last night all across the country, and a little bit more, because we're going to win some more seats next time.
Right. You want to grow, but you got to win, of course.
We've got to win.
Annamie
We've
Paul,
got to win. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the old saying. Listen, I always appreciate having you on the program. And by the way, I congratulate anyone that throws their hat into the ring to run. It's not easy on your family, and it's the real deal. So good luck in the next round, and I always appreciate having you on the program.
Thank you so much, Evan. Looking forward to being back.